There's a red pen mark on the palm of my hand, a messy little map that I don't understand. The world is a lottery, a roll of the dice, 1,000 different versions of a very high price. I've spent a lot of years just waiting for a turn, watching a few of the bridges slowly burn. But then you looked over and you called my name, and suddenly I wasn't even playing the game. It wasn't a gamble, it wasn't a fluke, it was the only honest line in a whole storybook. I didn't just win, I didn't just survive, I finally realized what it means to be alive. I'm more than lucky, I'm blessed by the light that shines from your spirit in the middle of night. Not a lucky streak, not a sudden bright wind, but the place where the real and the honest begin. I'm dropping the stakes, I'm dropping the bet, the most incredible person I've ever met. Yeah, it's more than luck. Let them chase the gold, let them chase the wind. I found the place where the harmonies begin, in the way that you laugh, in the way that you stay, the only reason I wanna start every day. Maybe the universe gets the timing just right, dropping a candle in the middle of night. You weren't in the budget, you weren't on the list, but you're the only thing I would have truly missed. I'm more than lucky, I'm anchored in you, the only direction that is honest and true. I'm walking away from the what ifs and might be's, happy to be exactly where you see me. I'm hanging my future on the choice that we made, grateful for the sunlight, grateful for the shade. It's more than just love, it's everything. There's a blue ink stain on the side of my thumb. A reminder of a day that felt heavy and numb. I was tracing the grain on the old wooden desk, finding the beauty in the messy and grotesque. Just a slow-moving shadow in a quiet gray room, waiting for the evening to brush away the gloom. Then you leaned your bike against the garden gate, a little bit early, a little bit late. The chain was rattling a metallic sweet song, the kind of a sound that says I finally belong. I didn't plan the landing, I didn't plan the fall, but I'm already over the top of the wall. I'm falling deeply into this heart first and blind, leaving the rest of the static behind. Not a shallow dive, but a plunge into the blue, finding a world that is centered on you. It's the weight of the water, the lack of the air, knowing that I'm exactly where you are there. Yeah, yeah, I'm already in. The clock on the shelf is a long way away. I don't care about the fading of the day. I'm just watching the way that your eyelashes move, finding a rhythm I don't need to improve. They say you should test the temperature of the lake before you make a permanent final mistake. But I'm already swimming, I'm already deep in a beautiful secret that I'm happy to keep. I'm deeper into this now, further than I thought. Happy to be in the net that you've caught. No more surface, no more looking at the shore. I don't wanna be an island anymore. I'm letting the current just carry me through, until every part of my spirit is you. I'm lost in this, and I don't wanna be found. There's a small condensation on the neck of the bottle. I'm not in a hurry, I'm not pushing the throttle. The neighbors are arguing about the price of the rent, while I'm just wondering where the afternoon went. The floorboards are creaking a slow wooden tune under the weight of the pale winter moon. I don't need the glitter, I don't need the parade, just a simple little life that we've quietly made. You're wearing my sweater with the sleeves rolled up high, and I don't even have to ask a question or why. The world is a clutter of the loud and the fast, but we found a rhythm that's built to last. It comes down simply to us in the end, the way that our silences perfectly blend. Not a complex puzzle, not a heavy design, just your heartbeat echoing inside of mine. A private little universe with its own kind of law, finding the beauty in every small flaw. Yeah, it's just us. Let them have the mountains and the high-speed race. I'm finding my world in the lines of your face. The steam from our tea is the only cloud I need. A simple little story that we've both agreed to read. Maybe the truth is as thin as a hair, watching you breathe in the cool evening air. No grand philosophy, no heavy profound, just the feeling of being on solid warm ground. It comes down simply to us when the lights are all low, letting the rest of the noisy world go. I'm dropping the pretense, I'm dropping the search, finding my sanctuary, finding my church, in the way that you laugh, in the way that you stay. The only reason I wanna start every day. Everything else is just noise. It's simply to us. Tracing the frost with a fingernail on the glass, watching the world and the winter shadows pass. Usually I'm the one who's looking for the door, checking if there's anything worth fighting for. The hallway is quiet, the air is a little bit thin, waiting for the next long season to begin. Then you lean your head against my shoulder blade, and the heavy old plans I'd started to fade. I don't need a palace, I don't need a crown, just a steady way you keep my feet on the ground. You didn't have to stay, you didn't have to choose, but you're the only thing I'm terrified to lose. Stay my everything, the center of the map, filling in the silence and the lonely hollow gap. Not a temporary light, not a passing phase, but the only rhythm that can guide me through the days. I'm hanging my heart on the way that you are, the brightest exit and the only steady start. Yeah, please stay. The stars can go cold and the mountains can fall. I won't feel the loss of the universe at all, as long as I can hear the way you say my name. A beautiful sound that's never quite the same. They say that the world is a dangerous place, full of the people with a stranger's face. But I found a sanctuary, I found a home in the parts of my spirit that were always alone. Stay my everything, the ending of the quest, the place where my worries can finally rest. I'm locking the gate and I'm tossing the key, grateful that you're staying right here with me. I'm doubling down on the life we've begun, knowing that out of all the world you're the one, forever and always. Stay my everything. I got a callus on the tip of my thumb from pressing the strings until my fingers were numb. I used to think that gravity was something you fight, a heavy old anchor in the middle of light. I thought I'd landed, thought I was still standing on the top of a very high hill. But every time you laugh from the other room, it's like a sudden crack in the middle of gloom, and I'm falling all over, I'm slipping again, losing the where and the how and the when. it's not a soft landing, it's not a plateau, it's a long distance drop that I don't wanna let go. I'm still falling hard, I'm still losing my breath, defying the logic and defying the death of a heart that was settled, a heart that was sure, finding a feeling that is messy and pure. It's not a steady state, it's a constant descent, wondering where the rest of the gravity went. Yeah, I'm still falling. Some people want the safety of the solid flat ground, but I'll take the spinning and the crashing sound of a love that keeps moving, a love that keeps new, the beautiful vertigo of being with you. They say that the honeymoon has to end in a sigh, that the fire gets low as the months go on by. But they haven't met you, and they haven't felt this, the electric surprise of a single soft kiss. I'm still falling hard, and I'm loving the trip, losing my balance and losing my grip on the person I was before you arrived, the one who just waited, the one who survived. I'm leaning into the rush, I'm leaning into the air, happy to be falling as long as you're there. I'm never gonna land, I'm still falling hard for you. I was cleaning the lenses of my glasses with my shirt, wiping away the years of the dust and the dirt. The world is a menu with too many names, 1,000 different rules for 1,000 different games. I've stood at the crossroads with the wind in my face, looking for a reason to stay in one place. But then you looked up from the book in your hand, the only language that I could understand. No grand coincidence, no push from the stars, just a man standing still behind the traffic of cars. I wasn't forced, I wasn't led by a string. I just decided you were my everything. You're always my choice, every morning and night. The one that I pick in the dark and the light. Not a habit of comfort, not a ghost of the past, but a deliberate love that I wanna make last. I'm signing my name on the line that you drew, happily choosing the path that is you. Yeah, I pick you. The grass might be greener on the other side of town, but I'm staying right here where the roots are going down. I'm not looking for better, I'm not looking for more. I found the one face that I'm waiting for. They say that the heart is a fickle wild bird, changing its tune with every new word it heard. But I've folded my wings and I've settled my mind, leaving all the what ifs and the maybes behind. You're always my choice, even when things are hard. The only person I've ever let into the yard. I'm doubling down on the life that we made, unafraid of the sunlight, unafraid of the shade. I'd pick you a million times over again. My favorite person, my lover, my friend. I'm choosing you now, and I'll choose you then. Hum of the desk lamp was a steady low buzz. Everything felt blurry, exactly like it was. I was tapping a pen on a pile of old bills, watching the dust settle on the windowsills. The city outside was a muffled, distant roar, but I was focused on the shadow moving across the floor. Then you sat beside me, not saying a word. The softest vibration that I've ever heard. I caught the rhythm of your breathing, slow and light, like a secret metronome in the middle of the night. Now the silence isn't empty, it's a living thing. A quiet little melody that we don't even have to sing. Every little beat, every pulse in the air, I can feel the music because you are there. Not a grand anthem or a heavy loud drum, just a tiny vibration that makes my spirit hum. I'm listening to the space I'm listening to the gaps, finding the magic in the way the time elapses. Yeah, I hear it all. My fingers are tracing the grain of the wood, a language of touch that I finally understood. No more searching for the loud, no more searching for the fast. I found a frequency that's built to actually last. They say that the heart is a drum in a chest, but mine is a bird that has finally found a nest in the syncopated rhythm of the way we exist, in the parts of the day that are usually missed. Every little beat, every flicker of the light is a brand new reason to stay awake tonight. I'm anchored in the tempo, I'm staying in the groove, with nothing to prove and nothing left to move. I'm following the pulse of the life we've begun, knowing that our two separate hearts are beating as one. I'm tuned in now to every little beat. The rattle of an old keychain in the middle of the dark used to be the only sound that left a little mark. I was wandering the hallways of a very quiet house, keeping my spirit as silent as a mouse. The clock on the mantle was a slow and heavy beat, matching the rhythm of the rain upon the street. But the way you call my name from the kitchen or the hall makes the heavy shadows feel so very thin and small. You don't need a reason, you don't need a grand stage to write a beautiful line on my private worn-out page. I'm taking off the armor, I'm hanging up the shield to the kindness in your voice. I'm happy to yield. I'm still your darling after all of this time, finding the rhythm and finding the rhyme. Not a passing season, not a temporary light, but a warm yellow lamp in the middle of night. It's the peace in the pulse, it's the lack of the weight, finding the version of me that's never too late. Yeah, I'm still yours. found a story that never gets old. In the way that you listen, in the way that you stay. The only reason I wanna start every day. Maybe the truth is as thin as a hair. Watching you breathe in the cool evening air. No grand philosophy, no heavy profound, just the feeling of being on solid, warm ground. I'm still your darling, and I'm loving the stay. Watching the cynical shadows all fade away. I'm anchored in the logic of your private, steady grace. Finding my identity in your honest, quiet face. I'm staying for the long haul, I'm staying for the truth, because everything makes sense when the answer is you, forever and always. I'm still your darling.
There's a mark from my watch on the skin of my wrist, thinking of the moments that I've almost missed. I was chasing a shadow, I was chasing a name, trying to win at a very old game. My head was a library of what if and why, under the weight of a heavy low sky. But then you looked over and you adjusted the light, and suddenly everything felt exactly right. I didn't need 1,000 different goals in a row of the maybe and soon, under the light of a pale afternoon. I had a list of the things I should say, but I kept getting lost in the middle of the day. Then you leaned in close, catching my breath, leaving the silence and the shadows to death. It wasn't a speech, it wasn't a plan, just a place where the real and the honest began. A single touch in the center of the air, changing the way that I breathe while you're there. Just one kiss and the world went still, like the sudden peace of a summer hill. Not a thunderbolt, not a heavy crash, just the quietest kind of a golden flash. It rewrote the map, it rewrote the tone, taking away everything I had known. Yeah, it was enough. The clock on the wall didn't make a sound as the gravity finally left the ground. I'm not looking for words, I'm not looking for proof. Standing right here under our own roof. They say you need poems, they say you need gold to keep a heart from getting too cold. But I found the fire in a second or two, in the beautiful logic of being with you. Just one kiss and I'm finally home. No more reason to wander or roam. I settled down feeling a light in my chest, putting the noise of the city to rest. I'm anchored in this, I'm staying for good, living the life that I never thought I could. I knew it right then, with just one kiss.
There's a damp umbrella leaning in the hall, tracing a slow, wet line against the wall. I was listening to the hum of the refrigerator song, wondering where a person like me could belong. The city outside is a blur of 1,000 lights, but I'm just focused on these quiet indoor sights. Then you came in with the smell of the cold night air, shaking the raindrops from your messy hair. Suddenly the kitchen doesn't feel so small or plain. The rhythm of your breathing brushes away the rain. I'm not looking for a garden or a palace of gold, just this little story that we're starting to unfold. I want a life by you, steady and slow, watching the roots of our quietness grow. Not a movie screen dream or a grand design, just your heartbeat living right next to mine. A world made of coffee and shared wooden chairs, finding the peace in the middle of our cares. Yeah, I'm staying right here. The world wants a trophy, the world wants a win, but I'm just happy with the skin I'm in. Watching the way you concentrate on a task, it's the only answer to the questions I ask. Maybe the greatness is in the small things, in the way you hum while the kettle sings. A life that is honest, a life that is true, built from the ground up, starting with you. I'm choosing a life by you, every single day watching the cynical shadows all fade away. No more running for exits, no more checking the clock. I found the key and I've opened the lock. I'm happy with the simple, I'm happy with the near, as long as the view is you staying right here. It's a beautiful life, just by you. There's a ring of water on the old wooden tray, watching the condensation slowly fade away. I've spent a lot of time in a borrowed room, living in the silence and the temporary gloom. Everything was rented, everything was lent, wondering where the best of my energy went. But the way you look at me across the morning tea unlocks a version of the person in me that doesn't have to apologize, doesn't have to hide the beautiful messy electricity inside. It's not a performance, it's not a heavy role. It's the first time I've ever felt purely whole. This is truly my own, this feeling of peace. The first time I've ever felt a quiet release. Not a public story, not a shared display, just the private logic of our everyday. I'm claiming the moment, I'm claiming the air, knowing that I'm exactly where you are there. Yeah, it's mine. A label, the world wants a box, but we're the ones holding the keys to the locks, ignoring the noise of the shoulds and the musts, building a temple out of simple trusts. Maybe the truth is as thin as a hair, watching you breathe in the cool evening air. No grand philosophy, no heavy profound, Just the feeling of being on solid warm ground. This is truly my own, the life that we found. Grateful for the way that you keep me on ground. I'm putting down roots, I'm digging in deep, in a beautiful secret that I'm happy to keep. I'm hanging my heart on the truth in your eyes, the only kind of always that doesn't tell lies. It's finally my own, since I'm with you.
Tracing the cracks in a ceramic plate, thinking of the things that are left to fade. The world is a chorus, baby, and soon, under the light of a pale afternoon, I was always looking for while standing behind the traffic of cars. But then you reached out and adjusted my scarf with a look that could melt a whole frozen war. It wasn't a landslide, it wasn't a crash, just a sudden realization in a tiny gold flash. I didn't need lightning, I didn't need thunder to feel the beginning of a beautiful wonder. A true love sign in the smallest of things, in the way that you hum while the kettle sings. Not a grand miracle, not a spotlight glare, just a kindness that you always carry and share. I'm breathing in deep, I'm letting it go, watching the peace in my spirit grow. Yeah, I see it now. Was a long one, the road was a test, but I'm finally happy to settle and rest. I'm not looking for exits, I'm not looking for more. I found what I'm wanting behind our own door. They say that the destiny is written in stone, but I found my answer in the things we have known. A ritual of kindness, a ceremony of grace. Every time that I look at your beautiful face, a true love sign rewriting the whole map, filling in the silence. There's a dry paintbrush on the edge of the sink, a splash of a color that I didn't even think I'd ever use again in this quiet gray house, keeping my spirit as still as a mouse. I was always looking for a reason to go, afraid of the places where the quiet roots grow. But you're sitting there with a book on your lap, filling in every single lonely old gap. The hum of the heater is a beautiful song, the kind of a rhythm that says I belong. No more checking the weather or checking the gate. I'm finally happy to just sit and wait together at home, where the light is so low, watching the shadows of our memories grow. Not a grand adventure or a high-speed race, just a simple magic of your honest, quiet face. I'm dropping the bags, I'm dropping the flight, finding my world in the middle of the night. Yeah, we're home. The rain on the roof is a muffled sweet beat, matching the rhythm of the city's retreat. I don't need a postcard, I don't need a view, as long as the room is a room meant for two. They say that the world is a big open map, but I'd rather fall into this beautiful trap of a Sunday evening with nothing to do except for the business of being with you together at home, in the peace of the hall, where the heavy shadows feel so thin and small. I'm locking the world on the other side of the door, knowing I don't need to chase anymore. I'm anchored in us, I'm staying for good, living the life that I never thought I could. It's finally quiet together at home.
I was winding my watch, listening to the click. The seconds were moving, steady and thick. I used to think that finding a match was a chore, like searching for a needle on a crowded floor. Checking the boxes and checking the list, looking for a feeling that didn't exist. Then you laughed at a joke that I didn't quite finish, and the heavy old doubt started to diminish. It wasn't a thunderbolt, it wasn't a flash, just a sudden soft landing after a long quiet crash. I realized the puzzle was missing a piece, and you were the one who could bring the release. My sweetest soulmate, my favorite find, the one who can read all the thoughts in my mind. Not a perfect stranger, but a spirit I know, watching the seeds of our history grow. It's a comfort that's deeper than anything new, finding the center of the world inside you. Yeah, you're the one. The road was a long one, the road was a test, but I'm finally happy to settle and rest. I'm not looking for exits, I'm not looking for more. I found what I'm wanting behind our own door. They say that soulmates are written in stars, but I found mine right here in the back of these cars. In the messy, the mundane, the quiet, the sweet, the only person who makes me feel complete. My sweetest soulmate, my permanent stay, the light that I'm following at the end of the day. I'm doubling down on the love that we've built, without any worry and without any guilt. I'm staying right here where the pulse is so strong, grateful for the feeling of finally being where I belong. I found you, my sweetest soulmate.
I was sitting on the stairs with my chin in my hand, watching the evening settle over the land, thinking of the years and the miles we've gone, from the very first dusk to the very first dawn. We've seen the seasons and we've seen the change, the parts of the world that are messy and strange. But if the sun went down and never came back, the whole of the future was a long empty track, I'd still look for your hand, I'd still look for your light in the middle of the longest, coldest night. It's not because I'm settled or because I'm afraid, but because of the beautiful soul that you've made. I'm still choosing you at the end of the day, out of all the paths that could lead me away. Not a habit, not a shadow, not a ghost of the past, but the only thing I want to make last. I'm picking your laughter, I'm picking your heart, the place where my story can finally start. Yeah, I'm choosing you. The road had its rocks and the sky had its gray, but I wouldn't trade a single difficult day for a perfect life with a different name, because nobody else could feel quite the same. Some people get tired of the same old view, but I find a miracle in everything you do. A ritual of kindness, a rhythm of grace. Every time that I look at your beautiful face, I'm still choosing you with a heart that is sure, a love that is honest, a love that is pure. I'm doubling down on the life that we found, grateful for the way that you keep me on ground. No more what ifs, no more looking for more. I found everything I was looking for. I'm staying right here, and I'm choosing you. The yellow slant of a street lamp light is cutting through the middle of a cool, quiet night. I was tracing the pattern on the window of the car, wondering how we ever got this far. Usually the movement makes me feel so thin, like a ghost in a world that I'm not really in. But with you in the driver's seat, steady and calm, the world doesn't feel like a weight on my palm. The hum of the engine is a soft lullaby under the vastness escape, not a running away, just a beautiful journey at the end of the day. I'm trusting the road, I'm trusting the view, as long as the engine is hummed by you. Yeah, I'm okay. The stars are a blur on the edge of the glass, watching the miles and the memories pass. I'm leaning my head on the seat's warm back, staying on this steady and beautiful track. Maybe the home isn't built out of stone, but a feeling of being not quite so alone. In the middle of nowhere, in the middle of flight, under the protection of a single headlight. I'm safe in motion, and I'm loving the ride, with all of my worries finally put aside. I'm anchored in us, even while we move, finding a beat that I didn't have to prove. I'm staying for the sequel, I'm staying for the rest, because out of all the versions, this one is the best. I'm moving forward, safe in motion with you.
I found a crumpled receipt from a year ago, a grocery list of the things I used to know. The world is a gallery of stairs and of glares, watching the people as they climb up the stairs. Everyone's judging, everyone's keeping score, looking for a crack underneath the heavy door. But then I catch the reflection of your eyes on mine, and the jagged little edges start to feel like a line. You don't look for the failure, you don't look for the flaw. You're the only mercy that I've ever saw. It's like a warm towel after a day in the rain, wiping away the memory of the heavy old stain. Only your gaze makes me feel like I'm real, underneath the armor and the layers of steel. heavy inspection or a spotlight's glare. Just the quietest promise in the way that you stare. I'm dropping the pretense, I'm dropping the mask. You're the only question I'm happy to ask. Yeah, it's just your eyes. The mirrors are liars, the critics are loud. They want me to vanish in the middle of a crowd. But you see the lion where they see the mouse, lighting up the corners of this quiet gray house. Maybe it's the way that you don't look away when the sky turns a heavy and a difficult gray. You just hold the focus, you just hold the light, keeping me centered in the middle of night. Only your gaze can rewrite the whole day, chasing all the cynical shadows away. I'm finding my worth in the way that you see the hidden away version of the person in me. I'm anchored in the truth of the look that you give, giving me a brand new reason to want to live. I'm staying in your sight under only your gaze. I was tracing the embroidery on the tablecloth edge, watching the twilight sit on the windowsill edge. The world outside is a competition of sound, trying to be the loudest one to be found. But inside these walls, the air is a different way, like a secret garden behind a locked gate. You don't need a headline, you don't need a post to show the version of you that I love the most. Just the way you lean back and you close your eyes, without any pretense, without any lies. A private little language, a code in the air that only exists because we are both there. This is only for us, a world with no crowd, where the quietest whisper is perfectly loud. Not a public story, not a shared display, just the private logic of our everyday. I'm dropping the curtain, I'm locking the view, finding my sanctuary, finding my truth. Yeah.
a soft vibration in a beautiful scene. I'm not looking for a witness or a grand applause. I'm just happy to follow our own little laws. Maybe the gold is in the things we don't say, the secrets we keep at the end of the day. A ritual of silence, a ceremony of peace, where all of the noisy expectations cease. This is only for us, the life we've unfurled, safe in our circle, away from the world. I'm anchored in this, I'm staying for good, living the life that I never thought I could. I'm keeping the moments, I'm keeping the glow, watching the strength of our togetherness grow. Everything else is noise, this is only for us. I was picking at a chip on my fingernail polish, thinking of the walls that I wanted to demolish. I used to prefer the safety of the dim, staying at the edge, staying at the rim. Everything was shadowy, everything was blurred, keeping my heart like an unspoken word. But then you turned a lamp on in the corner of the room, without any warning, without any boom, just a soft yellow glow that reached into the cold, turning my silver back into the gold. I didn't have to squint, I didn't have to hide the beautiful, messy electricity inside. Under your light, everything is clear. I'm dropping the shadows, I'm dropping the fear. Not a blinding glare, not a neon spark, but a steady, warm guide in the middle of dark. I'm looking at the world with a brand new lens, where the gray world stops and the color begins. Yeah, I see it now. The mirrors aren't liars when I'm standing by you. I'm finding a version that is honest and true. No more apologies, no more looking away, in the honest, quiet light of the day. Maybe the truth is as simple as a beam, waking up the spirit from a long, heavy dream. You didn't have to try, you didn't have to know. You just brought the warmth and you let it grow. Under your light I'm finally found. Grateful for the way that you keep me on ground. I'm anchored in the glow, I'm staying in the state, knowing you'll be there at the end of the day. I'm keeping this sparkle, I'm keeping this hue, because everything shines when I'm standing with you. I'm home now, under your light.
There's a red pen mark on the palm of my hand, a messy little map that I don't understand. The world is a lottery, a roll of the dice, 1,000 different versions of a very high price. I've spent a lot of years just waiting for a turn, watching a few of the bridges slowly burn. But then you looked over and you called my name, and suddenly I wasn't even playing the game. It wasn't a gamble, it wasn't a fluke, it was the only honest line in a whole storybook. I didn't just win, I didn't just survive, I finally realized what it means to be alive. I'm more than lucky, I'm blessed by the light that shines from your spirit in the middle of night. Not a lucky streak, not a sudden bright wind, but the place where the real and the honest begin. I'm dropping the stakes, I'm dropping the bet, the most incredible person I've ever met. Yeah, it's more than luck. Let them chase the gold, let them chase the wind. I found the place where the harmonies begin, in the way that you laugh, in the way that you stay, the only reason I wanna start every day. Maybe the universe gets the timing just right, dropping a candle in the middle of night. You weren't in the budget, you weren't on the list, but you're the only thing I would have truly missed. I'm more than lucky, I'm anchored in you, the only direction that is honest and true. I'm walking the choice that we made. Grateful for the sunlight, grateful for the shade. It's more than just love, it's everything.
There's a blue ink stain on the side of my thumb, a reminder of a day that felt heavy and numb. I was tracing the grain on the old wooden desk, finding the beauty in the messy and grotesque. Just a slow-moving shadow in a quiet gray room, waiting for the evening to brush away the gloom. Then you leaned your bike against the garden gate, a little bit early, a little bit late. The chain was rattling a metallic sweet song, the kind of a sound that says I finally belong. I didn't plan the landing, I didn't plan the fall, but I'm already over the top of the wall. I'm falling deeply into this heart first and blind, leaving the rest of the static behind. Not a shallow dive, but a plunge into the blue, finding a world that is centered on you. It's the weight of the water, the lack of the air, knowing that I'm exactly where you are there. Yeah, yeah, I'm already in. The clock on the shelf is a long way away. I don't care about the fading of the day. I'm just watching the way that your eyelashes move, finding a rhythm I don't need to improve. They say you should test the temperature of the lake before you make a permanent final mistake. But I'm already swimming, I'm already deep in a beautiful secret that I'm happy to keep. I'm deeper into this now, further than I thought. Happy to be in the net that you've caught. No more surface, no more looking at the shore. I don't wanna be an island anymore. I'm letting the current until every part of my spirit is you. I'm lost in this, and I don't wanna be found.
There's a small condensation on the neck of the bottle. I'm not in a hurry, I'm not pushing the throttle. The neighbors are arguing about the price of the rent, while I'm just wondering where the afternoon went. The floorboards are creaking a slow wooden tune under the weight of the pale winter moon. I don't need the glitter, I don't need the parade, just a simple little life that we've quietly made. You're wearing my sweater with the sleeves rolled up high, and I don't even have to ask a question or why. The world is a clutter of the loud and the fast, but we found a rhythm that's built to last. It comes down simply to us in the end, the way that our silences perfectly blend. Not a complex puzzle, not a heavy design, just your heartbeat echoing inside of mine. A private little universe with its own kind of law, finding the beauty in every small flaw. Yeah, it's just us. Let them have the mountains and the high-speed race. I'm finding my world in the lines of your face. The steam from our tea is the only cloud I need. A simple little story that we've both agreed to read. Maybe the truth is as thin as a hair, watching you breathe in the cool evening air. No grand philosophy, no heavy profound, just the feeling of being on solid warm ground. It comes down simply to us when the lights are all low, letting the rest of the noisy world go. I'm dropping the pretense, I'm dropping the search, finding my sanctuary, finding my church, in the way that you laugh, in the way that you stay. The only reason I wanna start every day, everything else is just noise. It's simply to us.
tracing the frost with a fingernail on the glass, watching the world and the winter shadows pass. Usually I'm the one who's looking for the door, checking if there's anything worth fighting for. The hallway is quiet, the air is a little bit thin, waiting for the next long season to begin. Then you lean your head against my shoulder blade, and the heavy old plans I'd started to fade. I don't need a palace, I don't need a crown, just a steady way you keep my feet on the ground. You didn't have to stay, you didn't have to choose, but you're the only thing I'm terrified to lose. Stay my everything, the center of the map, filling in the silence and the lonely hollow gap. Not a temporary light, not a passing phase, but the only rhythm that can guide me through the days. I'm hanging my heart on the way that you are, the brightest exit and the only steady start. Yeah, please stay. The stars can go cold and the mountains can fall. I won't feel the loss of the universe at all, as long as I can hear the way you say my name. A beautiful sound that's never quite the same. They say that the world is a dangerous place, full of the people with a stranger's face. But I found a sanctuary, I found a home in the parts of my spirit that were always alone. Stay my everything, the ending of the quest, the place where my worries can finally rest. I'm locking the gate and I'm tossing the key, grateful that you're staying right here with me. I'm doubling down on the life we've begun, knowing that out of all the world you're the one, forever and always. Stay my everything. I got a callus on the tip of my thumb from pressing the strings until my fingers were numb. I used to think that gravity was something you fight, a heavy old anchor in the middle of light. I thought I'd landed, I thought I was still standing on the top of a very high hill. It's like a sudden crack in the middle of gloom, and I'm falling all over, I'm slipping again, losing the where and the how and the when. It's not a soft landing, it's not a plateau, it's a long distance drop that I don't wanna let go. I'm still falling hard, I'm still losing my breath, defying the logic and defying the death of a heart that was settled, a heart that was sure, finding a feeling that is messy and pure. It's not a steady state, it's a constant descent, wondering where the rest of the gravity went. Yeah, I'm still falling. Some people want the safety of the solid flat ground, but I'll take the spinning and the crashing sound of a love that keeps moving, a love that keeps new, the beautiful vertigo of being with you. They say that the honeymoon has to end in a sigh, that the fire gets low as the months go on by. But they haven't met you, and they haven't felt this, the electric surprise of a single soft kiss. I'm still falling hard, and I'm loving the trip, losing my balance and losing my grip on the person I was before you arrived, the one who just waited, the one who survived. I'm leaning into the rush, I'm leaning into the air, happy to be falling as long as you're there. I'm never gonna land, I'm still falling hard for you. I was cleaning the lenses of my glasses with my shirt, wiping away the years of the dust and the dirt. The world is a menu with too many names, 1,000 different rules for 1,000 different games. I've stood at the crossroads with the wind in my face, looking for a reason to stay in one place. But then you looked up from the book in your hand, the only language that I could understand. No coincidence, no push from the stars. Just a man standing still behind the traffic of cars. I wasn't forced, I wasn't led by a string. I just decided you were my everything. You're always my choice, every morning and night. The one that I pick in the dark and the light. Not a habit of comfort, not a ghost of the past, but a deliberate love that I wanna make last. I'm signing my name on the line that you drew, happily choosing the path that is you. Yeah, I pick you. The grass might be greener on the other side of town, but I'm staying right here where the roots are going down. I'm not looking for better, I'm not looking for more. I found the one face that I'm waiting for. They say that the heart is a fickle wild bird, changing its tune with every new word it heard. But I folded my wings and I've settled my mind, leaving all the what ifs and the maybes behind. You're always my choice, even when things are hard. The only person I've ever let into the yard. I'm doubling down on the life that we made, unafraid of the sunlight, unafraid of the shade. I'd pick you a million times over again. My favorite person, my lover, my friend. I'm choosing you now, and I'll choose you then. Hum of the desk lamp was a steady low buzz. Everything felt blurry, exactly like it was. I was tapping a pen on a pile of old bills, watching the dust settle on the windowsills. The city outside was a muffled, distant roar, but I was focused on the shadow moving across the floor. Then you sat beside me, not saying a word. The softest vibration that I've ever heard. I caught the rhythm of your breathing, slow and light, like a secret metronome in the middle of the night. Now the silence isn't empty, it's a living thing. A quiet little melody that we don't even have to sing. Every little beat, every pulse in the air, I can feel the music because you are there. Not a grand anthem or a heavy just a tiny vibration that makes my spirit hum. I'm listening to the spaces, I'm listening to the gaps, finding the magic in the way the time elapses. Yeah, I hear it all. My fingers are tracing the grain of the wood, a language of touch that I finally understood. No more searching for the loud, no more searching for the fast. I found a frequency that's built to actually last. They say that the heart is a drum in a chest, but mine is a bird that has finally found a nest in the syncopated rhythm of the way we exist, in the parts of the day